Hello YouTube, this is Lisa. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I'm doing great. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I would like to welcome you. And if you are a return viewer, thank you for coming back again. I am coming out here to the garden. It is Tuesday, it's Tuesday, April the 8th. And it feels okay right now, but tonight's supposed to get down into the 30s and may get down to 28. And you all that have been on my channel for a while, especially over the winter, you know that I am sick of covering and uncovering the garden. But I'm gonna have to this time. I got these peas that are growing here, and I'm gonna need to cover them. And I have hoops on this bed, so what I'll do is go get one of the row covers out of the shed, and I'm gonna put it over this bed. And so, cause these peas, they can't do no 28 degrees. They can't do that, and they can't do they just can't do it. I'm probably gonna have to throw something over the potatoes too. It got pretty cool last night, but I didn't do anything to cover last night. With my sugar snap peas, they still out here doing best they can. They just grab and hold to each other. This one right here, I tried to make him grab this fencing, but I'm not going to cover them because I think they can handle this kind of cold weather. But I'm gonna go into the shed and see what I can find, and I'm gonna cover those peas, and I'm gonna cover our potatoes. So I will be right back. I meant to bring my mallet out here so I could straighten up that rebar, to straighten that up. Maybe I can put this brick on that side of it so it'll stay. I don't know. But I don't know if y'all saw my last video. But I have a pocket full of carrot seeds. And I'm going to drop these seeds right here. This is not all of them, but it's some of them. These ants, oh Lord, they are just everywhere. Cause they all down here. I'm gonna get me some water and put over those carrots. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I should have watered that. I like to water before I drop carrot seeds because they're so light. And the water can move them around and make them go deeper. than they really need to. Next time I need to get out here and put some phosphorus on these peas. I'm gonna put some clips. I'm gonna put a clip on every corner of these hoops. Okay, that's how I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna cover up these potatoes. I'm gonna use some sheets over these. There's a potato coming right there. A potato coming right there. So we have to protect these because potatoes don't like cold. Y'all, if you're wondering, I'm here to tell you, they don't like cold. So if you got some growing and you gonna have cold, some real cold temperatures, you better go and cover them up because they do not like cold. I promise you, they do not. That's how I'm gonna do that. I think I will do a ladder mesh. This is that ladder mesh that I'm always using, and they work real good. I like them. And I'm gonna put these over because these are so big. I don't want to lay anything on top of them. It is a great big plant right here growing. Okay, so that's gonna be fine right there, you all. Okay, I know it's gonna be cold tonight, and doing this, I need to water this And all these probably should be watered. I'm gonna put some carrot seeds down in here. Well, all right, y'all. There's some carrots planted right there. Let's see if they gonna come up. Okay, you all. So I went back there and I planted some carrots way back there in that bed. And I have covered those potatoes, and I covered these potatoes at a run that and russet, and those Yukon Gold and Red Norland. And then I covered this bed. This bed has peas in it, and they can't stand cold. Those peas can't. Those sugar snap peas, they can stand cold because they're like winter peas, so they can stand cold. But these here, they can't. So I had to cover them up. And I did drop some carrots down in there with them. And so that is all that I'm doing out here in the garden today. I have more seeds in this pocket. And I'm going to drop some more in here. Now, ants are horrible right there. They're horrible. I don't know how they're going to grow. I just don't know. But I know this is not a carrot. It's not a carrot. And those are not. So I think that's about it for the carrots. In this pocket. Well, it's still a bunch right there. Okay. That's it. I know that ain't dry. I know that's real dry. But we'll see what happens. I don't know when it's gonna rain again. I tell you, it rained. It didn't just rain. It stormed all last week. All last week. And I mean, when I say storm, it was tornadoes that come through here. Saturday night, I think they said 3 or 4 came through here. Horrible. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this Swiss chard. It is some great big leaves down here. This is the only one that survived last year when we didn't cover and they all went on the glory. But that's a nice size. That's the white Swiss chard. That's it of the Swiss chard. I'm going to let that stay. This is Brunswick cabbage. And this one has went to seed, but its stem look pretty bad right there. I'm just going to see how far it'll go. And I'll take it. But this is, I'm going to go ahead and take this. So, Brunswick cabbage. I'm going to go ahead and take it on inside the house. Let it sit in some vinegar and water. These have some little sprouts coming out on it. And I'm going to take this off and let them do that. See how it is? There's little sprouts all over this. But the stem looks so bad. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I'm going to take it as high as I can. I don't know if that was going to ever make a head. It was trying to, but I'm going to see if it's going to make me any sprouts. Right now, these need to go in the compost. I'm going to take them to the compost. And this one's the same way. It has little sprouts all along there. And I'm going to take the head off and see if those little sprouts will grow. It was trying to grow a little head, but it was never really gonna make, I don't think. Not in this lifetime. Okay, you all. So, got me 3 little heads of cabbage and some Swiss chard right here. So, it is still food coming out of this garden. It is still food coming out of this garden. Don't look like it's nothing here, but it is. It's even seeds here to harvest. So, like, it's not going to be long, and those seeds are going to be ready to be harvested. But, yeah, cabbage and Swiss chard. Swiss chard is good. It's good in salads. It's good sautéed. It is good in egg omelets. It is good. And cabbage, we all know, it is good and hearty and filling. And it is good baked with some of the, or grilled with some potatoes and carrots and onions. Oh Lord, you put that on that grill and this thing with some bell peppers too. It is good. That is all I'm going on in the house. I just wanted to get everything covered out here, and so that frost don't get to them. I hope that row cover that I have on those peas is good enough, because it is it's not that it's thin, so I don't know. This green stock, these red mustards, they are still growing like it is not hot, like it is nothing wrong, just they just gonna keep growing. And then this Florida broadleaf right here, it has went to seed. Look at it. It's all the way up here. It's right here. It's growing up. And I think what I'm gonna do is take some of these leaves off of it, because the plant is still trying to grow. That's why it has sent that stem so high. But these leaves are not good, because the plant's bolted. Now some people go on to eat these. That leaf right there needs to go on to the compost. But I'm only saving this plant to get the leaves. To get the seeds. Because it is, I don't have, my seeds are old that I have for Florida broadleaf. And I need to freshen up my seeds. So my sister and I have decided that we are going to just take these collard plants out, because I have some over there in that bed that are going to seed, and I know which are which. I know what they are. So, and I don't know which one of these are which. So I just feel like we should just go ahead and take these out. It's onions growing in each one of these leaves. And these onions are big. They are bulbing up. This plant has laid over on this onion, and it's not going to be any more than a bunching onion. It's a great big bunching onion. That one was stuck down too deep. When you plant your onions, you can't go real deep with them, because basically you just need to, oh goodness, these are great big onions, and they have been planted too deep. when you plant your onions, I have not planted all my onions like I should have. They should have went out at least mid-March, and here it is, April the 8th. But when you plant your onions, you need, and you have good root system, only put the roots down in the soil. Because if it is an onion that is going to bulb up, it needs room to bulb up, and it can't bulb up that well if it's stuck down in the soil. So just, you can make it stand up the best you can, but only put your roots down in the soil so that the onion can bulb up. Because there's going to come a time where you know, you'll be scraping the soil. If you happen to get the bulb down in there, you'll be scraping the soil away from around the bulb. If it makes its bulb, then you will be scraping that soil away from it so that it can continue to expand and grow. And but these were planted too deep. Look how big these are. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blades. And that's how many rings would have been in that onion. And I'm going to see if I can scrape, because there's a little bulb right there. I'm going to see if I can scrape that away from around there so that onion can go ahead and bulb up. I'm going to do this one too. Okay, you all, so I have been here and there and missing in action, and just, I have, my job has, we are training on new software, and it is, I've been on my job for 17 years, and then we are now changing to a new software to help us do better our jobs. And so far it ain't doing that good, but I know it will get better after we learn. But anyway, I'm so tired when I get home, and I'm not doing things on time. I'm not getting my videos out. But I should have already had my onions planted. But onions are easy to grow, but you have to know how to grow them. Once you figure out whether you need to grow short day, long day, or whatever, you get those varieties for your zone. And then I know for me here, I have to grow short day. I'm in North Alabama. There's a grow zone 8A. And I have to grow short day onions. And so I should get my onions, they should be in the garden growing by March 15th. That's just the timeline that I've come to grow by. And March 15th is the time that they really should go into the garden. And when you put them into the garden, you can put them in using some bone meal, and then you just need to, okay, you all, so growing onions is easy, but if you don't know how, I mean, they can pretty much take care of themselves, but you need to know how to take care of them. And so, as I mentioned before, when you plant them, you need to put them just basically, if it's a bulbing onion, I mean, you got many onions. You got your leeks, you got your bunching onions, you have your shallots, you have bulbing onions. Those are the ones that you need to know if you're a short day or long day. And basically that's what I'm talking about right now, are the bulbing onions. So when you are ready to plant them, you basically just want to plant the roots. Just put the roots into the ground and just let them continue to just grow on out into the soil. And then once you have them planted, when you put them in, you can use some nitrogen, you can use some phosphorus. Definitely use some phosphorus. That's going to be for your bulb. The nitrogen will be for the foliage, for those green blades, or the greens that grow out of them. And so you can put that in when you transplant them into your garden. And so then about 2 weeks later, you need to fertilize them again. And at that time, you need to do bone meal. And that is to continue getting the bulb to bulb up. And you basically need to fertilize them every 2 weeks. And once you get your bulb going, and any of those 2 weeks where the blades, the green, the foliage is looking funny, looking yellow or something like that, then you can put some nitrogen on them to help them to bounce back. But definitely use bone meal or some phosphorus, whatever you're using for phosphorus, to help them, help that bulb. And so that is basically how you grow onions. And they will grow nicely for you. And when your bulb is starting to grow, if you have gotten one or two a little deep into the soil, then you will need to go and scrape the soil away from around the bulb so that it can go ahead and expand and grow and get bigger. And so that's basically how you have to grow onions, and that is that's no different than growing greens, your brassicas, because when you put them in, I put fish emulsion on mine every 10 to 14 days, and that's the same thing. So that's just how you grow onions. And I've had a whole big thing that I was gonna do for you all to tell you all about growing onions, and I just can't finish it and make the video. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and say that to you now, because a lot of you are planting your onions. You probably already have, but I just want to let you know that whenever you have transplanted them into your garden, every 2 weeks, every 10, 14 days, for at least 14 days. If you go past that, that's fine. But around that, you need to fertilize them with some bone meal, with some phosphorus, you know, and make your furrow between two rows. If you have them planted in rows, or just right next to wherever you have them planted, and put you some fertilizer in there, water it, and close that furrow up. And now those roots will grab that, and that the phosphorus will make the root strong, and make the root, that onion, bulb up and get big. And so that's how you do that. And that's all I wanted to talk to you all. I didn't mean to be so long. And so you all stay safe, stay well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.